Think about your worst day ever, the moment when everything seemed to fall apart, when you felt like you couldn't possibly handle what life was throwing at you. Now here's the thing, you're watching this video, which means you survived it. That's not luck, that's strength. And according to renowned psychotherapist Lori Gottlieb, it's proof of something remarkable about human resilience. Breaking down the quote, "You are stronger than you think." This isn't just feel-good motivation, it's based on a cognitive bias we all have. We consistently underestimate our own resilience because of negativity bias. Our brains are wired to focus on threats and problems, making us feel more fragile than we actually are. Recency effect. We remember recent struggles more vividly than past victories. Comparison trap. We compare our internal struggles with others' external appearances. The truth is, strength isn't the absence of fear or pain, it's functioning despite them. Most people mistake vulnerability for weakness, but Gottlieb, author of Maybe You Should Talk to Someone, knows that the ability to feel deeply and still keep going is actually a superpower. You have gotten through every bad day in your life. This is where the quote becomes mathematically undeniable. If you're alive and conscious right now, your track record for surviving difficult days is literally 100%. Think about it. That heartbreak that felt like it would kill you, you survived it. The job loss that seemed catastrophic, you found a way forward. The loss of a loved one, somehow you kept breathing. The anxiety attacks that felt overwhelming, you made it through. Each of these experiences didn't just happen to you, you actively navigated through them, even when you felt like you were barely hanging on. And you are undefeated. This sports metaphor is brilliant because it reframes your entire life story. Instead of seeing yourself as someone who's been beaten down by life, you become the champion who's never been knocked out permanently. The psychology behind this truth: resilience is built, not born. Research shows that resilience isn't a fixed trait, it's a skill that develops through experience. Every challenge you've overcome has literally rewired your brain to handle stress better. You're not the same person who faced your first major crisis. The adaptation principle. Humans have an incredible ability to adapt to circumstances. What feels unbearable today becomes manageable tomorrow, and eventually becomes part of your strength repertoire. This is why people often say, "I never thought I could handle that, but somehow I did." Post-traumatic growth. Many people don't just bounce back from adversity, they actually grow stronger. Research by psychologists like Richard Tedeschi shows that trauma can lead to deeper relationships, greater appreciation for life, increased personal strength, spiritual development, new possibilities and opportunities. Why we forget our own strength, the strength paradox. The stronger you become, the harder it is to remember being weak. It's like learning to ride a bike. Once you can do it, it's hard to remember how impossible it once seemed. Your current self has integrated all your past victories so completely that they feel normal. Cultural messages about struggle. Society often tells us that needing help equals weakness, that struggling means failing. But Gottlieb's work shows the opposite. The people who seek therapy, who admit they're struggling, who ask for help are actually demonstrating incredible courage and self-awareness. The imposter syndrome connection. Many people feel like frauds, like they're just barely holding it together. But this feeling itself is evidence of strength. You're holding it together. The fact that it feels difficult doesn't negate the fact that you're doing it. Practical applications. Create a survival inventory. List every major challenge you've faced and survived. Don't minimize them. Write down the job losses, relationship endings, health scares, family crises, financial struggles. Look at that list. That's your resume of resilience. Reframe your self-talk. Instead of "I can't handle this," try "I haven't figured out how to handle this yet." Instead of "I'm falling apart," try "I'm going through something difficult and still functioning." Instead of "I'm weak," try "I'm human, and humans are incredibly adaptable." Honor your coping mechanisms. Maybe you survived by humor, by helping others, by throwing yourself into work, by creating art, by seeking connection, or by taking things one day at a time. These aren't character flaws. They're evidence of your resourcefulness. Use your history as fuel. When facing new challenges, remind yourself, "I have a 100% track record of getting through difficult times. I don't know how I'll get through this one, but I know that I will, because I always have. The deeper message, Lori Gottlieb's quote, isn't asking you to be grateful for suffering or to minimize real pain. It's asking you to recognize something that's already true. You are phenomenally resilient. You've been building this strength your entire life, one challenge at a time. The most powerful part? You didn't just survive, you survived while still being capable of love, joy, hope, and growth. You remained human through it all. That's not just strength, that's heroic. Your strength isn't loud or flashy, it doesn't announce itself or demand recognition. It's quiet, persistent, and incredibly powerful. It's the reason you're here, listening to this message, ready to face whatever comes next. And that makes you, quite literally, undefeated. Remember, you don't have to feel strong to be strong. You just have to keep going, one day at a time. Your track record speaks for itself.